there was a mannequin. Okay, guys, there was a mannequin in South Africa, and this mannequin's name was Beverly. So Beverly, the mannequin, was kidnapped from her Karoo farm, damn thing, and returned after an adventure. So, so did you guys ever hear the story about the person that would steal people's gnomes and then take their gnome garden gnome on adventures and then like put them on Instagram and stuff?
I didn't
That's
hear about that
fascinating.
one. I heard about a guy in England who stole a bunch of gnomes and then had like a protest of them lined up along the street.
That's also kind of funny. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But in that case, the person would just steal the person's gnome, take the gnome on vacation, and then bring it back after sending pictures and postcards and stuff. So, which I think is kind of funny. But in this case, there was like a rugby match that was going on, and these construction workers they stole the mannequin, and apparently everyone in the town in South Africa freaked out because in South Africa they don't have better things to freak out about than mannequins that were placed somewhere going missing, right?
They must be superstitious about it. It must be a lucky charm.
I don't think so, but it's yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
that threw me off. But fair enough. Touche. Well played, Petey. Well played.
Hands off my mannequin. Mannequins are for kids.
And Annie
And wouldn't it be mannequin napping?
well, and that's the thing. Okay, so yeah, getting back to it. So these construction workers they stole it, and everyone freaked out. And so the construction workers, instead of just like returning it, they're like, you know what? We need to make the most of this. So what they did is they started stealing this, or they kept the mannequin and took the mannequin on kind of like a South Africa tour, and just started taking pictures and posting the pictures everywhere. And then eventually they kindly returned the mannequin. Now, here's the question, kids. We have an ethical obligation to know, was that wrong?
Well,
What if they
I
didn't
mean,
steal it?
stealing?
What if the mannequin came to life like that movie and just wandered around South Africa on its own?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because this mannequin was randomly placed in town. That's where I'm wondering, like, because they it's like whoever they deposited the mannequin years ago became like an icon for the town, and then someone jacked the mannequin. Was it wrong to do so? Like, I mean, well, they had the intention of putting it back, right? But at the same time,
Yeah.
it raises that question, like, actually,
Who did the mannequin belong to?
well, it belonged to someone random, and they just put it down one day as a joke, and then it became like a thing.
So someone abandoned the mannequin.
It sounds like a job for the sanitation department. I mean, that's what you do when you leave something outside. You forfeit ownership. The sanitation department picks it up and throws it out. It's actually illegal dumping.
Sanitation department. Okay, so I don't know.
Oh, they don't have one. I'm sorry. I forgot. South Africa.
I think South Africa does. They're relatively developed.
Yeah, but it's corrupt. My data banks are sure of this. Come on. You've seen the funeral for Nelson Mandela. The sign language guy was faking it. I can imitate it, but I don't want to insult people who use ASL or I guess they use. Oh yeah, they do use ASL, I guess, right? Or is it SASL? Anyway, back to you, Floral and Scruffy.
I don't know. I try to do sign language. It's just.
But is it American Sign Language, or is it African Sign Language, or is it South African Sign Language?
I have no idea. How come you don't know that question? Or the answer?
I don't know, but I do know the man was faking it. It was hilarious.
I know one word in sign language, but it's French.
French is
At
good.
least they didn't crush her. Beverly Crusher.
He's on a roll today.
He's been working out clearly. Working out. But was it wrong? Stealing is covered in our top 10 commandments. Well, but it was a joke in taking with the intent of putting back. But then everyone freaked out, being like, "Who took our mannequin?" I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm also kind of on the whole like, idols are bad kind of thing, right? So it's just like, you know what? Maybe they should have like put the mannequin in a fire and burned it up. I don't know, because that's kind of stealing, but then you're doing the right thing. You're taking people's focus and putting it on, I don't know, something greater. I don't know, in theory.
It sounds like they donated the mannequin to the town by just leaving it. So the town is the citizens, and a citizen borrowed the mannequin, didn't steal it because it was returned.
Oh, I like this line of logic
Yeah.
here.
Okay,
So it
so
was
if
borrowed for everyone's enjoyment. They're
right,
taking pictures and returned.
right. So if I steal the snowplow from the town and call it borrowing because I'm a citizen, and then return it at my leisure, I have not stolen anything.
Well, if you take the snowplow and use it to clear everyone's driveway for free, yeah, that's good.
Hmm, that would be nice.
That'd be a
Then I
lot
would
of
have
time.
to get my joints
Yes.
wet in the snow.
See?
Borrowing.
Community service.
Hey there! So what you just watched was a portion of our live show that happens on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Apparently you were too lazy to be there that time, but maybe you'll be there next time. Remember, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern.